Hello, thank you guys for coming in. I just wanted to take a minute to kind of share one of the things that we're doing here. You'll see here that we have a craft show set up. This was the market at Town Creek in 2025. We did it last month, and we brought a lot of our stuff here. We have a good variety of things, including charcuterie boards, serving trays, cutting boards, butcher blocks. We have our board butter, a couple chest boards, keepsake boxes. We had some lamps, coasters. We had the shelving unit back there in the back. We had some trivets hanging from the top. We're using an American flag tent, and we've had some pretty good success with the craft shows. And going forward for our business, this is part of our business model. This is one of the things that we're really focusing on in the coming year. And we're hoping that we can scale the business by doing these. So we're scheduling an event once every other month throughout most of the year. There's a couple of months where we go back to back, and there's a month or so where we skip. But we're trying to do one every other month. One of the things that I've found personally that seems to really affect the market is that a lot of people that are coming to the markets aren't trying to spend a lot of money. Now, with that said, I usually sell at least one of my high-end butcher blocks at each market. All right, so, they do sell, and that's one of the reasons why I bring them. But most people are wanting to buy lower-priced items. So we sold several lamps at a $30 price point. We sold a couple coasters. We sold some of our bottle openers. We sold a couple of the keepsake boxes. We sold a charcuterie board. We sold a lot of smaller end stuff. Our keepsake boxes are really simple. It's simply just a small box with a hinged lid. We don't do anything, I haven't done anything really special with it. We're making them out of cedar and black walnut. They're about a half inch to 3/4 of an inch thick in the walls. And then we do them with mitered edges and splines. So they're not super difficult. They don't take a lot of time. We're not doing a lot of flocking inside of them or anything like that. Just really simple so we can keep our prices down. Moving forward, we're adding a lot of CNC stuff, and so the next market's going to be a little bit different than this one right here. But we're working on our setup. So our setup is a little crowded right here. It's one of the things that we are looking at working on going forward. We're also looking at getting a grid wall set up so that we can hang a few more things, and that maybe it's more in people's view rather than just kind of hanging, the way we have it right now. Overall, it's where I'm not going to say we make the most sales. We still get more sales through word of mouth and through our existing customer base than what we get at the markets, but we don't do bad. We're doing a market in May, the Decatur, Ader and Decatur Food Truck Festival. We're going to be one of 30 or so non-food vendors, and we will be there set up in a 10-foot by 20-foot space. So this will be the first time that we've done a 10-foot by 30-foot space, and so we're kind of excited to see what happens there, and and what that may change up for us, what opportunities it may give us. Every market is different. And sometimes even the same market is different from time to time. So seasonal things really seem to go well. If it's around November, then you want to focus on Thanksgiving themed things. If it's around October, you want to focus on the Halloween themed things. If it's around December, you want to focus on the the Christmas themed things. If it's around the July, you want to focus on the 4th of July. Actually before the 4th of July, you want to focus on those things. So Memorial Day, obviously the patriotic stuff goes fairly well. Every market may be a little bit different. If in May you're not going to really do very well selling Christmas themed items, people aren't looking for that. Same thing with, the 4th of July, you're not going to sell a lot of Halloween type items. Excuse me. People aren't just looking for that. There's some markets where if you go to a market and there's a lot of like food vendors, like bakeries and cookies and a lot of really smaller things like crochet items, little knick-knack type stuffs, you're probably not going to do all that great doing stuff like I do. In order to really sell the kind of stuff that I do, you need to go to a market that has a lot of handcrafted higher-end items like the metal signs, maybe some furniture, small a booth with some small furniture, that kind of thing. Stuff that people are putting a lot of time and effort into and selling for a higher price point. If you go to a market and you see a lot of that kind of stuff set up, then you're looking good. Another thing that's important at the markets is foot traffic. So if you go to a market and there's not a lot of foot traffic, you're probably not going to do all that well. The more foot traffic there is, the higher the likelihood that you're going to make pretty good sales. Anyway, we'll do a little bit more on this kind of theme, and and we'll talk about it a little bit more. If you guys have any questions, let me know what your question is, and I'll address it, and we'll do a video on it. Meanwhile, like, share, subscribe, let us know that you like the video, comment, put it out to your friends. This is the first time that we've done a video like this, so it may be a little bit new, and we may not have covered quite everything that, you were hoping that we would cover. And if that's the case, then definitely let us know. If you have specific questions about our setup, how we set up, or why we set up in a particular manner, then by all means let me know so we can get to you. We'll come back with another video here next month, or later on this month, as we finish the Ader and Decatur Food Truck Festival. I'll take a lot of recording there if I have the time to do it, and maybe we'll do a little bit more. Y'all take care. Peace out.